Like, dude, and he gonna get you out. Like, nobody don't hit that. Like, nobody trying to hear that shit. He was like, he can't what? Well, Cameron, like I said, you like I don't know what you into in there, and I can't speak to it because I'm not in there. But like, dude, like you need to just stay out the way. Like, and for right now, like that shit don't even matter. Like I don't even know why you talking about it. It doesn't even matter. Well, that's all fine and well, him calling your mom, but that ain't. It's still it. Who gonna keep you in that longer? He can't. Cameron, he can't keep you in there longer. Like he. Well, Cameron, when you get to that point, deal with that point. But like, dude, like, stop talking about that shit. Like, that shit is a move point. It really is. Like, you really just wasting your time talking about that right now. At the end of the day, you like really wasting your time. You said what? Dude, man, like, just Cameron, you're in a different pod, right? So you don't have to worry about that, correct? You're not in the same pod, alright? Is that correct? You're not in the same pod. Alright, then let that shit go, man. Like don't even keep talking about shit. Don't repeat it. Definitely don't tell your mom like just let it be. Like I said, keep your head down and stay out the mess. Stay out the way. That's the only ounce I got for you right now. Keep your head down and stay out the way. You're in a different pod. Just be that. You said what? If I swear, boy, if you don't put the fucking phone to your mouth, I can't understand what you talking about. Well, that's fine, Cameron. Cameron, that's fine, man. You can be scared. It's okay. It's okay to be scared. It's truly okay. Like I said, you know where you don't want to be. What are you talking about? How you gonna get home? What are you talking about? Man, dude, like again, Cameron, I can't, like I said, I can't stop you talking to that dude and all that shit, man. But like I said, like you might as well quit wasting your time with all that shit. Like, sound like you stressing yourself out about nothing. That's what it sounds like. So you can keep beating it. Well, you don't. Well, don't talk. Don't talk to him for right now. He ain't. He gonna pay all that shit, man. It's like anything else. He in his feelings about whatever he in his feelings about, Cameron. Well, I mean, he can say all that, but that's part of where his failure come in with raising Cameron. Like he say all that shit, but he ain't been there to raise you to teach you that stuff. If that's what he want to say, that's all I'm saying. He hadn't been there to teach you all that. So say whatever he want to say right now. At the end of the day, he can say what he want to say, Cameron.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Get us started with the opening kickoff. And And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Grove. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lacey. That's caught, it's Smith. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's loose. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Simon.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Lacy. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to
pick off. That's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get in my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Nolan. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in on the right. Open spaces. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Lacy. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Using his legs, it's Baker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll run play action. A strike downfield. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and go get them tackled to the ground.
On the option. The pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Working this big fella to the corner. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back.
defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
To throw, it's Nolan. Got it in the middle, it's Grohl. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. It's Baker. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Slips a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense.
There he goes to the left. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
To the air, it's Lacy. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
On the option. He'll toss it.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. When that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He's got him this time. Turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense in press coverage. Throwing right. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think...
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad play at a bad time.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Caught over the middle, it's Grove. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Just keep slinging it. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still running at the 35. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give him the lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 24 over Vanderbilt. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Stein. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quickly complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete. Boom.
Unloads to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Witherspoon. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Back to pass on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a crease. It's Simon. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
On the move, it's Simon. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Makes the grab on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The give to the tailback. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's reeled in. It's Simon. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The DBs will back off a bit. He wants a big play here late. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he made the extra point without problem. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.